Ups to everyone, especially you, Supreme Allah. Thanks for coming through with the news about resting players. And you guys know I did a video about this a couple months ago. Basically, when I heard about it, now there's more news coming through. Okay, so here's the backlash of it. And forgive me for chilling like this. My eyes are tired. Been staring at a computer all day studying for a test. But here's the backlash of of basically what happens or what happened. Pretty much they were resting LeBron James and they were resting Love and Irving, and people were coming here to see them. But they didn't tell people that these players were not going to be playing. Some of them, sometimes they didn't even show up. Now, when you're paying all that money to go see these superstars and they don't even come to the game. Now, I spoke on that. I was like, yo, y'all shouldn't do that. Y'all should either tell people that they're not coming to the game or have them at least come to the game. But they weren't even at the game. They probably wasn't even in the city. They were just like, wait, Sacramento, we don't need to be there. The Wizards, you guys got this. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to be in LA. Talk to you guys later. And they wouldn't even show up. So fans were just like, screw that. What's the point in having season tickets? Because, I live in Sacramento. I can't go to Cleveland. I don't have the funds to just get on a plane and just, you know what I'm saying? I bought season tickets so I could see you guys, you know what I mean? And you guys aren't going to come to any of the Sacramento competitions. You guys are not going to come to any of the Washington or any of the 76ers. I don't get to see, screw that. I'm not buying season tickets anymore. I want a refund. These guys wasn't even at the game. I mean, you can understand their issue. They want to see the superstars. They want to see, they don't care if they blow them away. They want to get a chance to shake LeBron's hands, see the great, listen. LeBron James is not going to play forever. These people know this. They're like, look, this is our chance to see the greatest player of our time. Like, Michael Jordan's gone, Olajuwon's gone. Those players are gone. You know what I'm saying? Larry Bird, they're gone. We want to see the greatest player. Excuse me, I've been sipping soda. I've been sipping water too. Sanchez, I've been drinking my water too. But we want to see the greatest player of our time play. Kobe Bryant's gone. I mean, no, we're not having that. We want to at least get a chance to see this man do his thing live and hopefully, get him to sign a piece of paper so we can have it from memorabilia. Like, you can't do the fans like that. Man, I was like, I'm against resting players like this and not having them come to the game. And this is basically what happened. Enough people who carry season tickets made us think about it. And now, and then, not only that, not only did they make a big deal about it, which they should have, you get people who don't want to buy season tickets. Next season, you lose a lot of money. That's a lot of revenue. And so they're fining the Cavs $100,000 for each game. I mean, for each game that they're doing this, Adam Silver, Now, it was reported that there were 39 games. There are 39 games this season in which, I'm trying to read this, in which Cleveland would be prohibited from resting a healthy LeBron James, D. Wade, and this is going to be a problem, and Kevin Love. Okay, let's do it. Let's do the math on that. Let's just look at it. D. Wade, he's an older player, 35 years old. You think they're not going to rest him? You think he's going to show up for each game? The whole antithesis. Okay, the whole caveat for getting D. Wade is so they can rest him and play them when they need a powerful, more experienced player in there. They didn't get D. Wade to run him up and down the court like some teenager. That's not why they did that. Okay, so that's going to be an issue there. So they're going to have a clause. I meant to call Adam and talk to him about this before him and Clyde did this, but I couldn't get through. and I think he was, having a cookout or something, but I couldn't get through. And he called me back, but no, he never called me. But anyways, and Kevin Love's an injured player. Okay, we know he's suffering from some injuries, but the big one is LeBron James. LeBron James, what, 33, 34? It's not going to happen, people. Now, here's what they could do. If Clyde would have asked me, I would have told Clyde. I would have been like, listen, for one, don't find them an astronomical number. Uh, Two, refund everyone who had season tickets and didn't get to see him for the particular games. Now that might be hard to do, but you guys have the personnel to go ahead and do that. It's up to the onus is on us to either give them free tickets for, which is probably better, instead of losing revenue going out, to say, look, we'll give you free tickets for those games that you miss, and yeah, do it like that. So that will cut down on a lot of money going out. So it would be up to the people who are season ticket holders or people who came to the game. And, so it might be a loss of revenue for a minute, but you'll get it back. You'll get all that money back because they'll see that you're making an effort. I tried to explain this to Clyde, but I don't think he listened to me. And three, cut down on the fine, because the fine is $100,000. That's way too stiff. So what you should do is you should have the fine only that steep for like the beginning of the season or during a particular time of the season. Not necessarily the beginning, because you know that they're not going to go hard in the beginning of the season. It's just, they're just not. Cleveland is not looking to do 74, 75 games. They're not trying to break that record. That's not what they're doing. The Cleveland team is an older, more experienced team. They're not going to do that. What they're trying to do is definitely get to the playoffs and then go ahead and be prepared to run them boys down once they get to the finals. That's their game. So this is an automatic fine that's going to hit them. And you don't want to discourage them. You don't want to discourage that organization. So don't hit them with $100,000 fine, because you already know it's going to happen. What you can do is you can warn them and say, listen, LeBron at least has to show up, so he has to at least be there. There's none of that, you're just going to sit. No, you have to be there. Okay, you're not just going to be at home with the lovely wife and kids. Big ups, to the wife and kids, but you need to at least be here. You, Wade and Love, you guys need to be faces in the crowd. And as a clause, if you're not playing, you have to spend time with the fans and signing autographs. This should be in the clause. Now, this will help some of the sting of them not being able to see them last year. It will help, everybody be like, okay, we're all in this together. So they have to spend at least an hour, or I don't know, you guys make up the time. I don't know how that goes. There should be a place set up for them to where they're not overcrowded. There should be a time limit, and everyone should know this time limit. It shouldn't just be the players know, the people around them know. Like, the people who want to get an autograph, they should already understand there's going to be a time limit on this. So, once the time is over, nobody's crying about their kid didn't get an autograph, even though it's going to happen anyway. It's not our fault, so on and so forth. We did our best. So this is what I think should happen. And when Adam calls me tomorrow, I'll go ahead and try to explain it to him. I might just go ahead and forward him this YouTube so he can get it all together. But I really think it's a problem if you fine them that much, because you already know it's going to happen. And you don't want to stress these organizations financially. You just don't want to do that, Adam. It'll leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth. And there's a way of getting everybody, the fans, everybody, their money and their shot at seeing LeBron and, covering everything. So, it's your boy Tone 202, man. Thanks again, Supremo Law. Hey, listen, man, God loves you. Get saved. Jesus Christ loves you, man. I'm out.